Hello everyone, I finally got my Rowena dress cut up. It probably took me, I don't know, 8 hours just to cut it into pieces and get it organized. And that does not count cutting all the pieces out, like cutting them off of the fabric. So the vast majority of them still look like what you're seeing here. Okay, bear with me. This is going to be kind of a long video because there is so much. I am going to be giving, for many of the pieces, I'm going to be giving you an uncut price and a cut price because although these are not difficult to cut off, they are extremely time consuming. Each one takes me 3 to 4 minutes, just to give you an idea. That's the small ones. Okay. First thing I have is this, which I'm calling number 1 double flower. These are about 6 by 3 inches. I am offering these in sets of 6 per set, and this is what it's going to look like once it's cut. Now, I do need to point out to you that in all of these appliques, you will lose some of the beading. Usually it's just minor. Basically what it is that the beading that's on the edges here you lose. You generally keep the beading that is in the center, and you can see that there. You still have these beads. Okay, the only way around that, if you want to try and do it yourself, is to glue or sew on those beads as you're cutting, and obviously I just cannot do that. It takes up a huge amount of time. So as I said, I have 8 sets available, 6 pieces per set. Uncut price is $6.75. Cut price is $10. And that is number 1 double flowers. And one thing interesting with this dress is there's multiple styles of appliques, which you don't usually find that much on one dress. So this is number 2. I'm calling this a cluster. And this is what it looks like when it's cut out. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. Just has the pearl beads on there. Okay, you can like focus anytime, camera. Well, or not apparently. There we go. And I'm trying to see if this particular one has sequins. Yes, it does. It's hard to see, but they all have sequins, and the sequins are clear, and these are all pure white. So these are clusters. They are about 5 inches by 3 inches. I have 3 sets available of 4 each. Uncut is $3.75. Cut is $6. Please be sure to let me know with each one whether you want the cut or the uncut. Now we move on to number 3. I'm calling this the Posy or Posies. This is what it looks like when it's still on the fabric. I'm going to zoom in a little bit and let you see that you have these teardrop shaped beads on these ones too. Let's pull out and move down to show you what the one looks like that I have cut out. There it is. So Posies, they are about 6 by 4 inches. I have 3 sets. There are 6 in a set. I'm asking $8 for a set that is uncut, $12 for a set that is pre-cut, which would look like what you're seeing right now. Okay, I'm going to pull out so that I hopefully don't make you sick, and show you number 4. This I'm calling a spray. These are about 11 inches by 4 inches. I have 7 available, and they are priced individually at $2.50 for uncut or $3.50 for cut. I'm going to pause the video now so that I can get the next batch onto the table. The next grouping that I have are all going to be panels. I'm only offering these uncut because you have choices in how you choose to, how you want to use them and how you want to cut them. I will let you know that with any of these that are uncut, the best way to do this, the best way to get it off, is to use very pointy scissors. You know, you want detail scissors. In fact, I'll show you the scissors I use. These are my preferred scissors after trying many different kinds. These are Fiskars. They are not that easy to find. I actually have to buy mine online. These ones have the large handles, which are padded, or you know what I mean. They're not like super hard. They're very ergonomic, and they have the very fine pointed tip. And then what you do is you basically slip your scissors underneath like this, trying to do it through the viewfinder, and you will start to snip. And you just do that all the way around. You pull as you snip, and you will find that you get areas which kind of pull off. Okay, so all of the panels are offered uncut, and you can figure out how you want to make it work for yourself. So this is panel A. I have two available of these. They are about 14 inches by 8 inches, and they are $5 each, and at the very minimum you would get 1, 2, 3, 4 really good size appliques from this. This is a panel B. I have two available of these as well. They are about 20 inches by 9 inches. They are $6 each, and just you know, that bit bigger than the one that I just showed you. I will zoom in and just show you some detail on this real quick. Very pretty. They all are. These are super pretty, and there's very few that have any flaws on them either, other than, as I said, you will lose some of that edge beading as they are removed from the fabric. What I'm showing you now is panel C. It is about 22 inches by 21 inches, so this is a really good size piece here. One thing that's wonderful with this one is that you have both styles of the appliques. You have this one here, which was like those first double flowers that I showed you, and then you have this style, which is like the posies and the sprays. So I think that's wonderful that you get both in one piece. I'm going to pull out again. Let you see that again. This is panel C. I have one only, and it is $7.50. We're looking here at panel D. This is the final panel. I have one only of this. It is huge. It is about 36 inches long by 11 inches wide. And again, I'm going to zoom in and show you how you have both types of applique in this one. See that there? The double flower with the very unique sort of look to it. The stitching in there is different to this flower right here, is hopefully you can tell. Okay, so again, panel D, one only, $9 for that. Finally, of the pieces I have for sale is the hem. The hem is about 4 inches deep, and I don't know why it's not focusing right now. There we go. It will come to you as you're seeing it here. So it will have this tool at the top. Now, if you want to, you can remove it from that tool. The tool ends about halfway down, but in doing so you will lose some of the beading. I think it makes more sense personally to either leave the tool in place or cut around it. And let's see, right there, that is where I have cut around the tool, around the flower. You can see that. But it will come to you like this, okay? The beading, I can keep the beading in place by doing this. It does have sequins on there too. It's as you can see, very pretty. I have 9 yards available of this, and each yard is actually going to be a bit longer than 9 yards, as I will cut it the best I can to preserve the pattern and not cut in the middle of a scallop. 9 yards available, $3.25 per yard. And I'm going to just quickly show you a few pieces that were pre-sold from this gown for those people. Okay, so if you're not interested, then this will be the end of the pieces that are for sale. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave comments below and requests. I would appreciate it. Thanks. Bye-bye. Just a real quick close-up of the bolero. As I said, this is pre-sold. It is just stunning. Oh my goodness. Look at the work on this. This is my favorite part, this right here. And I actually have some of this trim available, but I don't have it up for sale yet. I want to work on it for a while. It is just gorgeous. And look at the size of those beads there. There's one here too, or a couple here. Look at that. It's fabulous. It really is. And then let's pull out here. And I have the trim that I removed from the bodice, which looks like this. It is just stunning. This is the best part, of course, because this has no satin around it, and you may lose some of the beading. Oops, that got stuck. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then the bodice panel. So you can let me know if you still want this. This is what this looks like. The beading on this is insane. I'm going to zoom in and show you some of that actually, because it is so heavily beaded. Look at that flower. Ah! That one's nice, but that one is like, oh my goodness. And I zoom down here. There's more. And then I go down more. Oh, that one, I love these where they have the little like diamante bead in the center like that. Let me zoom out again. And so the panel goes over like this, over this way, and has the buttons there. But so that is what's left. Okay, thanks, bye.